Hello and welcome to this short tryout video on sentence correction. The intent of this video is to give you an effective strategy for approaching the sentence correction on GMAT. So what do these sentence correction questions look like? There would be a mother sentence, partly or sometimes completely underlined. The underlined part usually contains one or more flaws. Yes, usually, because in around good 20% cases, the underlined part does not contain a flaw and the sentence is correct in the way it is presented to you. There are 5 answer choices for replacing the underlined part. The first answer choice is same as the underlined part of the mother sentence. So you have to choose one of the 5 answer choices that you think best replace the underlined part. So as you are just starting your preparation for sentence correction, it becomes important that you have a well thought of strategy right from day 1 of your preparation. We at Experts Global have devised this strategy: read horizontally, compare vertically. This will help you approach the sentence correction questions on the GMAT in a well organized way. This strategy has helped thousands of our students. For some students, it starts working immediately, and for some, it takes some time, but eventually it always works. Watch this video carefully and you will be able to have a very systematic approach for the GMAT sentence correction questions. So the strategy: read the mother sentence and look at the answer choices to spot errors. Unlike in critical reasoning, where we say that you don't come to the answer choices without having an idea of what you are looking for, in sentence correction, we say that you use the answer choices to your benefit. Spotting the errors on your own may sometimes be difficult. When you have the 5 answer choices in front of you, when you compare them, you can very easily spot the errors. So compare the answer choices vertically to observe the differences in the answer choices, and eliminate choices through vertical comparison while reading the sentence horizontally. Every time you see some difference vertically between two answer choices, you will have an opportunity to eliminate one or more answer choices. And have a grid in place. Don't eliminate these choices in your head. It's important that you have a grid in place and then approach. Let's say option A can be eliminated, it doesn't make sense. B makes some sense, it can stay. C must go, D must go, and E also makes some sense. So now it's between B and E, and after some analysis, if we figure out that option B can also be eliminated, that would mean that E is the best choice. So this is how we approach. On every grid of yours, there would be 3 cross marks and 1 check mark. And before you mark the answer on your screen and move to the next question, it is important that you recheck your approach once to avoid the careless mistakes. So let's now apply this strategy on a live GMAT question for better understanding. So here is a question for you. So how do we do it? See practically how I'm going to apply this strategy. A Labor Department study states that I start reading the sentence from here. A Labor Department study states that and the moment this underlined part starts, see, I'm not going to solve this question straight away. I'm not going to start finding out what the mistakes with these underlined parts are. That may take longer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use options to my benefit. So right from the moment this underlined part starts, I'm going to jump to the answer choices. And as I read horizontally, these answer choices horizontally, I am going to compare them vertically. That is the strategy. Read horizontally and compare vertically. So as I read horizontally, numbers of women employed, I keep comparing them vertically, and I do see some difference. Some of the answer choices say numbers of women and some answer choices say number of women. This is the difference I see. And of course, both can't be correct. I spot that numbers of women don't agree. So the answer choices which say numbers of women can go, and the answer choices which say number of women can stay. So see, suddenly 3 answer choices have been eliminated very easily. I don't even know what the sentence is trying to say. I have not yet got into the meaning of the sentence. And simply by this vertical comparison, I have been able to eliminate 3 answer choices. So the answer choices A, B, and C can very easily be eliminated. And now we know the answer is between option D and option E. So now what I'm going to do is to compare the two options vertically. The same strategy continues. It's between D and E now. So I'm going to read these two sentences horizontally. I'm going to continue reading these two horizontally and I'm going to compare them vertically. So I read them horizontally and I see some difference. Number of women employed outside the home increased, and here I see was raised. I see some difference. Was raised changes the meaning. Was raised tends to say that someone else was raising the number of women. That's not correct. Increased is the right usage. And as we read further, I see another big difference. The presence of this extra word increase here in the option E. So what does it say? It says the number of women employed outside the home was raised by more than a 35% increase. That's not correct. You don't use raise as well as increase in the same context. So with these two errors, raised by as well as increase, option E can be eliminated. It can be accused of redundancy, and therefore option E is also eliminated and the answer becomes option D. So this was a relatively easier question. Even on more difficult questions, this strategy is going to help you immensely. To give you a quick recap, start reading the sentence, and the moment the underlined part starts, jump to the answer choices, compare them vertically while reading the sentences horizontally. And every time you see some difference between the choices vertically, you will have opportunities to eliminate one or more answer choices. And when you have eliminated 4 choices, the one that's left is your best answer. So some key takeaways before we end this video. Sentence correction is the area where one can save time and score high on the verbal section. Very important. Reading comprehensions and critical reasoning are going to take relatively more time. Sentence correction is the area where you can save a lot of time and score at 90% accuracy and above. And remember, sentence correction questions are relatively more popular. Around 40% of your test is going to be sentence correction, and 30% each are what critical reasoning and reading comprehensions are going to contribute. Just 8 main rules are tested. It's a myth that GMAT sentence correction is a test of English grammar. That is not the case. And while good grasp over the grammar is going to help you, you don't have to be an English grammar expert to get these questions right. There are 5 answer choices and not 6. Yeah. So what it means is that the first option is the same as the underlined part of the mother sentence. It's not about the correct choice, but the best choice. It's very important to understand that the choice you want to see would probably not be there among the 5 given choices. You don't have to come to a correct choice. You have to choose the best among the 5 given choices. There would be times when none of the 5 choices would look completely correct to you, and you will need to choose the one that is the best among the 5 given choices. Hence, elimination is the way to go. You don't look at one answer choice and say it is correct. Eliminate 4 and the one that is left is the best answer choice. Use a grid for higher accuracy and efficiency. And remember this very important approach, the read horizontally, compare vertically strategy. It's going to help you on all the sentence correction questions on the GMAT. I hope that was helpful. So on this note, I would like to thank you for watching this video. In case you have any questions, please write to us on support@expertsglobal.com and you will definitely hear back from us. Good luck with your GMAT preparation. Thanks for watching.